Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How the hell we doing, fellas? Welcome to stream. Another Sunday, another stream, fellas. How we doing? How we looking? How we smelling? Have you smelled yourself today? You might stink a little. Take a shower before you go to bed tonight, please. It's going. Toasted, Sam, Cameron. James Lucas the 13th says, I am James Lucas the 13th. Clap it up for that. Thank God they made it to that many. Opinion on bagel says a Bagelington the second. You know what? I like bagels. I do enjoy bagels. I will say I've had New York bagels. Didn't think they were anything that special. Maybe I didn't have them from the right place, but I love bagels. I have bagels almost every day. Boone, you dog. What did I do? What have I done? You growing a beard? Not necessarily. This is pretty short by my standards. Well, not short, but that's how I feel about that Bagelington the second. Any relation to Bucklington by chance? Bucklington's bagel-themed brother? Why 8K on Twitch, coward? Your growth is much worse here? Ooh, that is unfortunate. It's very unforeseen. What an unforeseen thing that is. No, completely coincidental. Understandably so. Low-key, take it from a guy with a goatee, you'd actually rock having one. Dude, my family has always had a thing where the old people in the family, they always get a goatee. They always do, and I don't know what it is. But here's the thing with my facial hair. If we want to look at my facial hair today, as you all clearly do, you know? I mean, look at this face. But right through here, I can, like, not grow hair, unfortunately. If I was able to grow hair through this part, man, I would have the full Fu Manchu, dude. I would be Schlatt if they connected. Right now, I can only look like Jay Schlatt with the chops and the mustache. And frankly, if he didn't have that, I might have stolen that facial hairstyle. He already took that from me years ago, unfortunately. But man, I'd love the connection to go down. Even if it just went down like this, I'd love that, man. I'd be like a cool biker guy, which is definitely what everyone would think, and not that I'm like a weird millennial hippie guy. Put on some background music that's a little too loud for our taste. There we go. Oh, right about there. Right about there. I mean, get a modern goatee. What's a modern goatee? Is that just mustache and bottom part? I wish I could grow a mustache too. I can't make a good mustache. But also, I can't be the guy with basically a mullet and a mustache. I can't be like that. You guys can't always see the back of my hair, but like it's pretty mullety, and I need a haircut pretty bad, but it's pretty mullety back there, man. I can't just be another white dude in his 20s with the mustache, man. I can't be that. And a backwards hat and this kind of drip. What are we talking about? I can't. I drown in the sea of them, man. It's like battle droids coming out of the little ship. We'd all look the same. Ugh. When the next vid, Dankduck, I'm glad you asked. Hopefully, very hopefully this weekend. I mentioned it last week that unfortunately my editor ran into some computer issues. So the hope is this weekend, but I can't make any promises, unfortunately. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think it should be I think people like the topic. We'll return to some classic Boone characters, is what I just call people from history, by the way, Boone characters. Today we got a beautiful Pacifico Cerveza, imported all the way from the exotic land of probably California for being real, but maybe Mexico, we never know. I'm a big sucker for advertising. I mean, look at what I'm wearing, man. Like I need to get Pacifico. It's just a beer, but I mean, advertising can bring you a long way. Ugh. Can you make a video on the pro Jared drama? No. I'm gonna be so honest. No, I can't. That's just so. That's like you're batting left field on that one. That's just so out of my range. A hint to what it is? I guess involving past characters isn't much of a hint. It involves. In fact, my next two videos will involve President George H.W. Bush, which I think, you could probably guess what one, if not both of them are. I apologize for not being a member anymore. My identity was stolen and I've been fighting it. Oh, that sucks, man. You don't gotta apologize to me. You gotta find that guy and tell him what's up. You gotta find that guy and make him keep paying. Now! Oh god, he's doing the Lewinsky trial again. Lewinsky trial 2! How's it going, Katu? Good to see ya. Oh, dang, man. You have 5 exams in 3 hours? Damn. Well, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Can you make a Can you make a video on my parents' divorce? I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. I don't like to talk about my past too much, but you know, your mom and me, it feels weird. I feel like I'd have a conflict of interest covering that, frankly. So, like, that means you've streamed 10 times this year? Frankly, that's more than I expected. I've streamed 10 times this year? I don't think so. I'll be so for real. I don't think I've streamed 10 times this year. What about the Americans with Disabilities Act? There's videos like that I think could be very interesting that I could definitely go into. But I think they'd have to be a conglomerate of videos. Or even something I talk about on stream and put on a second channel, which has been a heavy consideration. Oh, excuse me. It has been a heavy consideration of mine. Oh. I think I'm going to turn All Hail Boone into a kind of a clips channel and for like smaller stuff that I do on stream. That's the plan so far. You streamed 12 times at least this year? Have I? Has it been that much? It's possible. I guess just go back into my Discord and see and count how many I've done. That's probably the only way because, I am usually pretty consistent with streams. I mean, that's kind of what I'm known for. But, you know, once I was moving and everything, it just made it a little hard. I zoomed in my camera a little bit. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I used to not do that because it made the quality worse. But like, well, what are we talking about at this point, right? There's not a lot of quality to go around, so I might as well zoom it in a little bit. Hate the Mario music? It's not Mario music. Love the Mario music. That's what we need. Positivity. I want my community to be an echo chamber, a big bubble where everyone is really nice to me and I don't have to hear criticism ever or you're banned. That's what I want personally. Fun fact, Alaska is the only U.S. state whose name can be typed using only a single row of a standard QWERTY keyboard. Wow. Wait, hold on. Twitch invited me to a Twitch mod club. That shit is so embarrassing. Oh, what? You're in the Twitch mod club? What is a Twitch mod club? I picture it as like an Alcoholics Anonymous for like reforming mods and like shoving them back out into society. Like you'll have to like sit down and like my name is Katu. I've been a mod for this many months. Frankly, I'm kind of better about that for you that I haven't streamed, if that makes sense. Dior, how's it going? Good to see ya. Loki, you get a global badge if you join. I might. You might as well. I don't think anyone's gonna know it's from my stream, so you just would kind of have Twitch cred. You just have kind of Twitch cred. People would be like, "Oh, that Katu guy, he's a moderator. He must be important somewhere," and they won't know it's like here. They won't know it's in our wretched little cave that we look at, that you look at, I suppose. I've actually modded for people before. Hell yeah, man. Or bad. In fact, you've made it out of the mines, and for that I'm proud. No longer a mod. He's reformed. He's back. Do not brag about being a Twitch mod. Minor spelling mistake. Ugh. As long as you're not like modding Discord, I suppose, you can probably get away with it. Can you stream on Kick or Rumble? No. No. Well, not until my downfall. Not until someone releases, not until I get so big and then someone releases the downfall of Boone YouTube video. That's when I will go on Kick or Rumble. When I finally sold out and I have nothing left, then I will do it. Do it, it'd be funny. It would be funny at some point. Once it's Jover, maybe. Put on one of those Amazon lives where they just review products. If I changed platforms, I'd have to make it something like crazy. Like I'd have to use like like Amazon's live service. That's Twitch actually. Now that I'm thinking, Amazon's streaming service, in fact, is Twitch. Jerkmate, can you? I think everyone's already asked this. Can you use like porn sites and just stream like a normal guy? I'm pretty sure you can, but like that just sounds like hell. That sounds terrible and not very fun. Because like people stream on Kick all the time, and that's basically a porn site. Legally have to have your dick and cock and balls out. Hell yeah, man. People apparently do that a lot? Really? Interesting. I feel like it's kind of like an Omegle thing where it's like the reverse Omegle where like people go on it to have fun, but they see a lot of old dudes with their cocks out. Whereas if you streamed on something like Jerkmate, it would be mostly old dudes with their cocks out, but every once in a while it'll be something fun. It's like the opposite Omegle. That's kind of cool in a way. None of your fans are old enough to go on Jerkmate. I hope none of my fans go on Jerkmate, period style. At all. Everyone in the Boon U chat room is a celibate. You've taken the vow already. I'm on there right now. Considering how many spelling mistakes you've made this stream, I actually believe you. That you might be typing with your left hand currently. How do you know what that is? Of course I know what that is. I've been on the internet long enough to know my fair share of disgusting websites. Joke's on you, I'm left-handed. Good God. Good God. You know, back in the day, they used to think that being left-handed was a sign you were like in league with Satan. It was like a satanic thing, and they forced you to write with your right. And I am. And you know what? Maybe they were right. Maybe left-handed people are satanic. How do you like type things? Is that a stupid question? Did you just like learn to type with just the opposite? Do you still have your left hand type, or is your left hand the mouse hand now? My mom accidentally forced me to write with my right hand. You spelled right wrong. You're all over the place with stuff tonight. No, I use my mouse in my right hand. Interesting. Maybe you should switch. I'm left-handed? God, no. No, no, no. Some lefties use their mouse left-handed. It's insane actually. I've never seen that. I don't know why I've never even considered that. I've never even thought of that being a thing, but I guess it makes sense. Most do? I can't imagine it's most. Because is the keyboard backwards, or do you still have the normal keyboard? I'm gonna look. What does a left-handed keyboard look like? Oh yeah, it's just reversed. They're just straight up left-handed reversed keyboards that are different. Not this. Oh, this one's like evil style. Why? Oh, it's like, oh, don't show any. Okay, I didn't know what website that went to. I didn't want it to show private information. It's so awesome that the top like things on Google now are just they're always just ads. It's just ads now. That's so based and awesome. I feel like that has to be, I don't know. There's like advertising that upsets me, but it works, and advertising that upsets me to the point it doesn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like realistically, like if I'm looking for something and I search it up on Google and it comes up in that little thing to buy, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll buy that. That's actually not that bad of an idea. But like some advertising like makes me so mad. I'm like, I will never get your product. I actually wanted to talk about this. You know what I was thinking about this week? Liberty Mutual. Liberty does Everyone knows Liberty Mutual ads. You know what I'm talking about, right? The fucking Liberty Bibberty guy and the fucking Emu and Doug. Those fucking ads. Liberty, Liberty. Yes, 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 yes. Those suck. Those, they're so bad. I think everyone knows this. I think everyone knows they're so bad. But like, oh my God. They had like one funny commercial. It's like that kid in high school who makes one joke that people laugh at, and then he doesn't really know how to make other jokes, so he keeps going back to it to the point where it dies. Do you know that kid? I think every school had that kid where just the one joke worked and they just keep rehashing that joke. That is what Liberty is doing with the fucking Liberty Bibberty guy. No one cares about the Liberty Bibberty guy. Everyone I know hates that guy. First of all, the Limu Emu has never made any sense. What the fuck is a Limu? It doesn't. It's not even Liberty. It doesn't make sense. And then it's like Doug, and I guess it's supposed to be like quirky humor, but it's not even. There's no jokes. It's whatever. Ironically, Liberty's marketing team is both the best and the worst in the world because they make the worst advertisements that make me not want to get their insurance. But at the same time, the way that they are convincing Liberty Mutual that their ads are good makes them one of the best. Does that make sense? They must be running a crazy marketing campaign inside of Liberty Mutual so that they can keep being the marketing team. It's on purpose to get people to start talking about it like you are now. See, that's what I thought, but like who is talking about it? They're not so bad they're good, which would be like one thing. And it's like I don't think I'm not a big subscriber to the idea that that all publicity is good publicity. I don't believe that shit. I think bad publicity is bad publicity. Like I don't want to get Liberty Mutual now because their ads are so fucking annoying. I remember like if a commercial played when I was a kid for like too many times, like if Chips Ahoy ads played every single commercial like twice a commercial, I'd be like, I'm not fucking buying cookies anymore. You can go fuck off. I hate you now. I hate you now. You are ruining my Clone Wars episode. I don't want cookies. Hashtag Liberty Mutual scammed me out of $45,000. Hell yeah. That needs to be trending, in fact. That's the only way they'll understand. Ugh. Liberty. I feel like even their like motto sucks. It's just liberty, 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 liberty. That's their jingle. That's the jingle. It's just saying liberty repeatedly. It's so bad. I don't even think they're trying to. And there's also the other insurance company. I forget who it is. It's like, oh, I think it's the Allstate guy. It's not Allstate. No, it's not Allstate because that guy's fine. Insurance companies. I'm not gonna fucking find it. I have no idea. There's so many of these I've never even heard of. There's actually so many insurance companies. Wait, this is crazy. There's so many. I've looked at like 7 lists and they've all been different. Like I don't know most. What the fuck is the Hartford? What is this? I don't even know what these are. But I don't know. There's one where it's just like a guy who just maybe it's a bank actually. No, it's Capital One Bank. That's what it is. The Capital One guy. That's what it is. It's not insurance. He's just like he was in one commercial. Capital One guy. He was in one commercial. This guy. And now they're like trying to make the Capital One guy like a guy. Like, who do you know this guy from the commercials? He's in the commercials and he just like lives in Capital One. He doesn't even have a name. He's called Capital One Guy. But like you've probably only seen him in a few commercials. This guy sucks. I hate him. I was okay with the Burger King commercials because of the memes. Which ones? I remember the Wendy's ones where it's like the dude at the table and it's like the memer, eat spicy goodness like a boss. You know those ones? Those sucked. I hated those ones. Oh, hey, that's the Capital One guy. No one has ever said that ever in their life. No one has ever said that even once. No one has ever said that about the Capital One guy ever. But I mean, if any, and to take this all back for a moment, if any insurance or bank company or just commercial company that is putting out commercials in general, if you want to make me that guy, like the flow of your company or the Capital One guy of your company, please, I will do it in a heartbeat. That must be the best gig in the world. You probably get paid pretty damn decently for like 30-second commercials. Probably takes like a day to shoot, maybe. Like those actors, actually, honestly, they're probably seen more than most movie stars are. If you really think about it, I would love to sell my soul to a corporation. Hell yeah, man. I've sold it to Amazon and Google already. That's my whole job. I can sell them my likeness so that after I die too, they can like just AI my body so that they will never have to lose their spokesperson. Do you think that's gonna happen? Do you think when Flow gets too old, they're just gonna like AI Flow and then Flow will be Progressive's like lady forever. That might happen. Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't even fucking know, man. I don't want to. I hate commercials, but I also love commercials in a way. Remember when Burger King sold Xbox 360 games? No. Burger King Xbox 360. What? Dude, I'm gonna be so honest. I swear I don't look at my keyboard as much as I do when I'm on stream in like real life. I swear it's just a stream thing. Burger King kart racing? What is this? This looks crazy. Who is this guy? Okay, I don't remember. Did they sell these at Burger King? Pocket Bike Racer, which just seems to have the Burger King in it. Big Bumpin'. That looks like it says Big Dumpin'. I don't like that one. And this one's called Sneak King on the right. Very interesting. All very interesting games. I'd only sell my soul to a handful of friends: Seth MacFarlane, Emiru, Christopher Nolan, and Jay Schlatt. Interesting. I have them all. There's no way. There's no way. You look like a fucking idiot every time you do. I know! I know! I usually don't, I swear. Liberty commercial just came on TV during the NBC baseball game. Of course. Of course it did, Thunder. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And if it's like a Yanks game, it's probably more likely because New York. I assume, is Liberty a New York thing or is that just their name? I just assume it's like a New York centric thing because it's like, Liberty, Statue of Liberty. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, speaking of New York, how about them Knicks? How about them Knicks, baby? Dude, if you don't know, the Knicks lost again? No, they didn't. The Knicks did not lose again. They did not. That's the thing, in fact. The Knicks, baby, are in the NBA final. And now I'm not a big basketball guy, man. I really am not. But, and I assume we're on Twitch.tv. Not a lot of you guys are fucking basketball fans. Let's be fucking real here. But if the Knicks win the NBA final, New York will be burnt to the ground. It'll be really bad in such a good way. It might be the bookend of New York because they just burned the entire city down because it won't get any better. Like, the Knicks mean so much to that city. It's crazy. The fact that New York finally has a team that's like winning for once, man. Like the Giants won, a while ago. I say for once. New York has actually won a lot of things. Like the Yankees, you think about the Yankees, they haven't won in a long time. The Giants haven't won in a long time. They don't even count. They're in New Jersey, frankly. And I say that as a Giants fan. If the Knicks win, New York would be like Paris after PSG won the Champions League back-to-back. And honestly, I want to be there. I might have to go down if they win. Just to see. I'd be the biggest poser in the world. I have such a surface level understanding of the NBA. But I'm going to watch the finals. And if they win, I'm going down. That is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'm lucky enough that I don't have to get a flight because, oh my God, our flight's expensive right now. It's crazy. My other team, Vegas, they're also in the final. They're in the Stanley Cup final right now, which is also cool. Strangely not as cool for certain reasons, but can't go to. I just looked at flights to Vegas. So expensive. It's. I don't know if you guys know it right now. We're kind of in a fuel shortage, so it's a little rough. But apparently Everyone hates Vegas, apparently. What's that about? Well, there's a few reasons. There's a few reasons. Everybody always hated Vegas because they're the new team and they're in a desert, and hockey fans are really elitist, and they just don't like any team south of, like, Canada or, like, anything in the Northeast. Like, it's in Florida or, like, Dallas. Like, they hate it. But also, um, their goalie is maybe a rapist. It's really not a good situation, which gives me very not good feelings about it to a certain extent. But that's why a lot of people don't like him right now, which is why I'm a little more, frankly, even a little more excited for the Knicks. I'm more excited for the Knicks, frankly. Because, man, to be in New York when they win, man, oh my God. Finally. I think I could LARP pretty good, though. I think half of being a streamer is LARPing. I think that's kind of one of the low-key good things about being a streamer. Boone loves Vegas and stands with their goalie. Do not say that. That is not true. Not true. Twitch just gave me a Liberty Mutual, lad. They're here. They're all around us. That emu's gonna bust down my door. Doug from Capital One is gonna fucking swap me. I think we're about like 10 days away from one of those like spokesman people just being an AI guy that you could just talk to forever. Or like whenever you go to Progressive's website, Flo just like AI Flo just walks you through how to get their insurance. Is it illegal if you change categories to the Lego Batman game just for me to subscribe and get the badge? Yeah, probably. I would say so, yeah. I think Jeffy B wouldn't be very happy about that, unfortunately. I have the king. What does that mean? Oh. How's the sound, by the way? Hopefully this shit isn't too loud. It's a little loud, actually. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. There we go. Ah. Has anyone been to the movies recently? Have any of you guys seen any of the new movies out? Has anyone seen Mando or the new horror movies out that are now beating it? Because just saw Backrooms. How was it? How was it? Backrooms. You've both seen Backrooms. Interesting. How was Backrooms? I'm very interested how it actually is because I was skeptical. I was a little skeptical, but Kane Pixel seems to actually know what he's doing. The last movie I saw in theaters was Hoppers. Like the Easter Bunny movie? There's no way. I'd watch Hail Mary. I've heard that that's good. I've heard Project Hail Mary is very good. It was super good, hella faithful to Kane's original series, and had some really good scares. Really? Interesting. Reportedly broke down and it. I know that one. I know that one. Project Hail Mary was good. Oh no, the Pixar Beaver movie. Oh, I'm just thinking of Hop, like the bunny rabbit movie, which was terrible. But the Pixar Beaver movie, that one also looked good. No one has seen the new Mandalorian, and it seems like no one in the world is also seeing it. It's actually failing at the box office pretty hard, which comparatively for a Star Wars movie, it's being beaten out by like YouTuber movies like Obsession and Backrooms, which is so good. So good. Thank God. Thank God. And at every review I've seen of it, it's like, yeah, it just feels like a bunch of episodes of Mandalorian stitched together. And it's like, okay, that's great. Because frankly, the latter seasons of Mandalorian were not very good, and that's exactly what I expected it to be. So hopefully this sends a message that we can get actually good Star Wars stuff again, and that people like Andor and not the fucking little baby Yoda, and he's a little cutie guy. And we can sell little plushies of him, and I'm gonna fucking crush him in my drink. I watched it. It was the first Star Wars movie I watched. Oh, really? What did you think? Have you seen the other Mandalorians? My friend went to see it and said it was fine. That is generally what I've heard. People are like, it's not bad, but like, it's not, it's nothing special. It's not the movie that Star Wars should have been after like a decade of not being in theaters or whatever. Nope, that's great. What did you think of it as someone who's never watched Star Wars or The Mandalorian? It's crazy to me that so many people haven't seen a single Star War. I know, but at the same time, it's like if you didn't get into Star Wars, you kind of can't when you're older. It's very hard to get into Star Wars when you're older because you don't appreciate it as much. You don't have that like childhood attachment that you need to it, which I think is very important. Because like every person I've ever heard that like didn't watch Star Wars as a kid, and everyone's like so surprised, like they just aren't interested at all. I heard someone say Star Wars is kind of like the lame dad movie now, and that makes sense. Kinda. I wouldn't say so. It looked like a Star Wars movie. That's what you took out of it. It looked like Star Wars because what's crazy is that that isn't what Star Wars movies usually look like. That's not what they're supposed to look like. Then again, what are they really supposed to look like? They're all different. But like the fact that a mainline Star well, I guess not mainline, but the fact that a Disney Star Wars movie of The Mandalorian and Grogu is being beaten by movies made by YouTubers, like it's shifting, man. The paradigm shifting. Markiplier it had a crazy good movie. Well, crazy good. It did very well. I don't know how if it was crazy good. I didn't watch it. Backrooms is apparently doing very well. The Obsession movie I've heard is also a YouTuber. Iron Lung. Yeah. The Markiplier movie, as I call it. I think Obsession was also made by a YouTuber, though I'm not entirely sure about that. But that's like the other top movie out right now. And it's just so crazy, man. Like, it's kind of interesting that in the age of AI, where like things are being made by AI so much that the biggest games are indie games right now, and the biggest movies are sort of these indie movies with new directors. They're not triple A movies, if you understand what I'm saying. Everyone is loving Obsession. Everyone is loving Obsession. That's like a quote from the ad. We play itch.io horror, definitely. I definitely got to look at more itch.io horror games. Not today, but I definitely will. Because those, dude, those are fun. Itch.io horror games, even terrible ones, are very fun. Need to watch some comedy shows. Any recommendations? If you haven't seen I Think You Should Leave, you should watch that. I think the first season's kind of whatever. I would jump into any episode in like the second or third season. For probably the third season, even. Great comedy show. Very good. Very good. Ah, whatever you say, God do. So before we get into the Flaggle and Bandle today, I wanted to ask anyone, has anyone heard of what was happening in Laos over the past week? Has anyone heard of what was happening there? The Laos cave rescue. Has anyone heard about that at all? Yes, no. Because it kind of flew under the radar for a little while for me. But I'm going to put on some different music for this. Let's put on a little bit of different music for this. Let's put on this one. Gotta play an ad first, of course. For Toy Story 5, yay! Gotta play another ad, yay! They rescued themselves, didn't they? Indeed, indeed. But I mean, the story is genuinely kind of crazy, because I mean, one thing I have learned, one thing I've kind of realized about humanity, I can kind of sit on this couch. This is kind of dope. I like this. One thing I've kind of learned about humanity is that nothing brings people together like a people being stuck in a big hole underground. And I think that's because us as humans, like we understand that is like a fate worse than death. Like, we can allow atrocities as a human species, but the second there's like a guy trapped underground, we need to get them out. It is like a universal international effort to get that person out of the ground because everyone knows that would be hell. Everyone knows that would be miserable, which is something that happened this week. So if you haven't been keeping up, let's look at Google Earth real quick. Actually, no, fuck that. So, right now in the country of Laos, which is right here in Southeast Asia, just under China, right next to Vietnam and stuff, in Laos, it's kind of a poorer end of countries, at least certain regions of it are. And in one of these poorer regions, a bunch of villagers were told that there were gold in them there hills. There were gold in the hills of Laos. And this is like, it's not a great region. The mining company that told them this was like pretty sketchy. They knew what they know what they're doing. Like, there's not paved roads. They're going where the government's not really going to look at them. And they found that there was gold in the hills, and they're like, "Hey guys, like go get the gold, poor villagers." And so obviously a lot of these rather impoverished people went up into the hills looking for gold. And so like these little cave systems with a bunch of gold in them. The problem is, right now, if you're not aware, it is the last day of May, and it is about to be June, which is the beginning, right around the beginning of the monsoon season in this area. Whoa. Where there is quite, may I say quite, a lot of flooding, a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. It is when they get most of their water in Southeast Asia. So it's been pretty bad there. So when a group of 7 people went into this cave to try their luck at finding this gold, it immediately started raining and they get stuck in the cave. As a human, I love things getting stuck in my holes. Very different scenario. Very different scenario, may I say. So a bunch of like poorer villagers go into these caves, zero experience. They don't know what the hell they're doing, frankly. They're just like, there's gold in these caves. We need to go get it. So let me show you what this cave looks like. We're going full pirate software mode. So say this is the surface here. Surface, and there's like, I don't know, a little mountain or something. Woo, right? Ooh, mountain. Woo, 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 woo. This is the surface. This is the entrance here. Actually, no. We'll put it over here. Mountain here. The entrance is like right here, and it goes down sort of like this, has a big drop here, and then goes down to over here. This is roughly what the cave looks like from what we understand. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of crazy things going on. So people go into this cave and they're trying to get the gold, which is all the way down here. This is where the gold is. That's where you have to go. Oh, I'm right in front of it. That's where the gold is. That's where you have to go to get the gold. So people start at the front, go all the way down. 7 people go in, and then it starts raining. And all these little caverns that can fit about 1 person in them start to flood. Now, the gold, I'm pretty sure it was around 1,200 feet down, which, for reference, is the size to the roof of the Empire State Building. Just for reference, from the roof of the Empire State Building all the way to its base is how far down you have to go to get to just where you can pan for gold. Just where there maybe is some gold, possibly. You have to go that far. But when it started raining into these caves, because obviously caves get a lot of water in them, especially during monsoon season, the people got stuck. They couldn't get back out. And they got stuck around this area. Vaguely, this area is where where like 5 miners were found. Miners. Spelled with an E, to be specific. Miners are here. This is about 800 feet down, which is, you know, still extremely far down. That's like 70 floors, basically, of underground. And they have no experience, and all of a sudden, the caves fill up with water. There's a bunch of water here, and they can't get back because of all the water. So for just days, the village realizes that a bunch of guys just went missing when it started raining, and they realize they're in this cave. So they gather an international team of divers and like people to come help these guys, because everyone wants to get them out of the cave. Everyone needs to get people out of the cave. Everyone knows caves suck. Are there creepers in the cave? No. There are no creepers in the cave. Very important to know. If it was miners, all the billionaires of the world would have gotten them out way faster. Honestly, true. It's very true. Unfortunately, they were just miners for gold. So for about a week, these group of 5 miners are caught in this little area. This area here, they're caught there. No food, only water from the cave. I would assume complete darkness. I actually don't know that. But still really sucks. There's like a pocket of air they're living in. On the 7th day, after a week without food or water, divers are able to get all the way through and reach the men and find them. On the 10th day, they come back and they take 1 guy out. There's only 1 guy that they can get out. I'm not sure why he was the only guy, but they took him out. They saved 1 guy and left the 4 guys there. And obviously, if I'm one of the 4 guys, that kind of sucks. That's pretty ass. I don't want to be in the cave anymore. So the next morning, I mean, they don't know it's morning. They're fucking underground. The next morning, they notice that the water is kind of receded. They've been pumping water out of the top of this for a long time. Water's all spurting out of the cave to try to get them out. The rain kind of slowed down, and the water's being pumped out. And these 4 miners here realize this kind of sucks. We're going to freeze or starve to death in here. I don't want to wait anymore. So all 4 miners just fucking do it themselves. It's cold. It's freezing. None of them have wetsuits. They are just going underwater at certain places in spots that can only fit like 1 human guy. Like there are spots where they have to crawl like this. Like, barely enough to fit a man, which sounds really fun if you're asking me. But they crawl all the way back out, and as the people are coming in to go save them, they just crawl out of the hole. They just fucking did it themselves. They make it all the way back out, up the equivalent of a over 70-story building, all underground, freezing and starving, and just make it out themselves. And they just do it themselves. Which I think I have a video about. I think I have the video of it where they like actually find them. Yeah.
Breaking overnight, 4 more miners trapped inside a flooded, treacherous cave system in Laos rescued this morning after more than a week underground. Coordinators saying 4 of them came out of the cave by themselves after the water level dropped, passing the rescue team who was heading there.
Those guys essentially were carried through to the medical tent, laid down.
The indomitable human spirit, baby.
They've
Give it up for the indomitable human spirit.
Hooked up to IVs. They're very tired. They're very dehydrated.
Hello,
they're
Tara. I'm not answering that question.
Yeah, they're recovering right now.
I may
2
be
are
talking
believed
about
to still be missing.
Miners in a whole, but it's not related to Minecraft
just
at
after
all.
10 p.m. local time Friday night, after a plan to pump out the water worked. Divers painstakingly guided
This is crazy. They went through this to go maybe get gold. This sucks. When you think about it, it's like a big evil game of Squid Game. It's kind of like a big evil Squid Game where they're so sick of being poor that they have to go into this stupid cave and risk their lives just for the chance of getting gold.
And on an 800-foot journey winding through tight tunnels. The first survivor seen crawling on his hands and knees through the passages. The man appearing to be okay, but transferred to a hospital for further medical examination.
I'm not entirely sure why they got that guy
10
first.
days ago while they were searching for gold. A torrential rainstorm moving in, inundating the cave with water and trapping them. Rescuers navigating these jagged, narrow tunnels and murky water, eventually finding 5 of the 7 trapped men huddling together on a...
This is genuinely like some people's nightmare, man. This is genuinely some people's nightmare. And it should be most people's nightmare. This is awful. Being stuck in a cave underground, it's like the one place where you're like you can be like 90% sure no one's coming for you. You know, everyone knows that like famous drawing of the dude in Nutty Putty Cave or whatever who got stuck like face down in the dirt or something, like upside down. And it's like, that's the worst place to do it. That's just the worst place. Well, nothing bad ever happened to cave divers, so it's okay.
That first minute.
It's even more insane because, mind you, these guys do not have caving experience. They are not professional cavers. They just went into the cave and then on over a week of no food and freezing water just decided they were sick of it and just got themselves out, which is crazy. Genuinely very insane. Now, what I will say, though, is that 2 people are still missing. I think later in this video they mentioned that, and they say that all 7 of them went in, which is not true. The 2 people went in further before them. So they are still looking for the 2 people, probably right now, considering the time differences, but insane story. Very insane story. Proof of the indomitable human spirit. Just so much. It's beautiful in a way. Bring the music back. Whoopsie. There we go. Oh, oopsie. I still have my editing software open. Silly me. But that's just one of the crazy stories that happened this week. I didn't even talk about the Pope declaring like holy war on AI, which is also a crazy thing that kind of happened, but man, I have Garfield slippers on and you hug them with pride, cuz one day you might be stuck in a cave. You might be stuck in a stinky cave and Garfield will be nowhere to be found. He won't be anywhere to be found. So think on that. Anyways, Flaggle time. Bada bing. This is clearly Laos. Imagine. This could be a few countries. This could be Nigeria. This could be Ireland. This could be... It's not Saudi Arabia. I'm going to go Ireland, because I will be upset at myself if I do not. No, my first thought was Senegal, but I don't think that's right. I think it's Congo. I'm gonna go Congo. Republic of the Congo. Ooh, what a snipe. What a snipe. Libya, old flag. Their shape is this. Their national emblem is not that. It's not the one that says Mali. I'm gonna go this one. That's kind of the colors. Wow, snipe. Flag a country that neighbors it. I think this one, Central African Republic. Hell yeah. Estimated population, I think it's like probably 5 to 8 million. Hell yeah. They use this one that I've never. They do just use a franc. Damn. Tough one. All right. Well, to get our musical juices flowing today, because what we're doing today is we are going to be combating 90s versus 2000s music to see which one is better and making a lot of people mad, most likely, making a lot of you mad. So to ease into that, we will do the bandle for today, which might be pretty easy. Supposedly, this is Easy Part 2, released in 99 with 923 million views on YouTube. This should be very easy. Pause music. Very familiar. Very familiar. I'm gonna guess Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's none of these, though. It can't be. When did Foo Fighters come out? Foo Fighters. I don't know, actually. Let's try The Offspring. Wait, I'm right. No, I was right. Oh my god. I was right! Oh my god, it was the last one. I didn't look at it. I'm such a chud. Oh my god, I could have sniped it so good. Oh, another 90s banger. Honestly, a great one to start us off with. A great one to start us off with. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Well, that fucking chud idiot. I fucking suck. This quiz, this ranking we're going to be doing is genuinely going to show how musically illiterate I am, culturally illiterate I am. Because I listened to like the first few songs to like see if this was the playlist I wanted to use. They're popular. No, I know they're popular. I know their music. I've literally never heard of that band. Oh no. Not the Chili Peppers, man. You gotta know them. And all the ethical things Anthony Kiedis has done. Uh, but I completely lost my train of thought. When I was listening to music, I realized I have just never heard a Mariah Carey song. I've just never heard one, apart from All I Want for Christmas Is You. I remember I wanted to. What is this? That's not right. You. All, all in the songs they have about California, and they never get old. And I keep wanting to hear about California, man. Funny enough, Californication is like one of their worst songs. Oh, so you hate women? Not true, Felix Ashton. Not true. Not true. I know other ones. I know women you couldn't even fathom. Danny California is like their only good song. No. Mod them? No. No, no, no. No. Never. All right. I'm going to go pee time, but I'm going to leave you with the sweet music of Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. I'll be back. fair. See my dirty soul ever. Stop that. Enough. Fucking enough. All right. Let's get into it. So, obviously, I had to kind of find a workaround. This VOD is going to be completely muted. Not because Twitch is going to mute it, but because I am going to mute it. I am playing all of this copyrighted music on a separate track that will not go to Twitch. So, you are getting this live and exclusive. Can you play the Burger King Xbox 360 games? Maybe. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. That sounds really hard to do. And also not in my wheelhouse at all, but also very fun. And I would enjoy doing that. So maybe. We'll see. So, fellas, how this is going to work. Let me delete my beautiful painting that I've made here. Deleting it all. How this is going to work is I have the top 200... Wait, hold on. Bitch. Hold on, wait for ad. So, fellas, how this is going to work. I am going to be ranking 2000s versus 90s music to finally decide which one is better. So how we got this going, I have a list of the top 200 songs of the 90s and the top 200 songs of the 2000s as measured by plays on Spotify. Now, I could have done it like, oh, the top songs of each decade, but that seems a little cheap because through Spotify, how do I say this? Spotify kind of proves what music was actually really good. What music has stood the test of time? There's a lot of one-hit wonders from the 90s that have not stood the test of time and were never that good. Some of the best music from the 90s was not stuff that was appreciated in the 90s. Does that make sense? So instead, I've gotten music that is now appreciated. How's it going? Ag Roth. X, even. An actual planned out stream? It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Where's Maneater? Maneater is not 90s, I don't think. Is it? I don't think so. So how we'll do it is we will do it by groups of 10. So right here, we have 2000 songs and then the top 90 songs. We will do them by groups of 10, and then we will rank them here. So let me split this right down the damn middle. And we'll give it tallies. 9, bigger, better. 90s over here. 2000s over here. So we'll do it in groups of 10. We will listen to 10 songs from here. So we'll go 200 to 190. And then we will play the 90s, 200 to 190. And we will decide as a group which one is better. So, without further ado, what do we start with? I feel like I want to start with the 90s. I feel like that makes more sense. Because we're kind of going forward. This music looks like a Mega Man or Undertale OST. What do you mean it looks like? It sounds like, but it's Sonic. Sonic music. Anyways. Let's just test the sound first. I think that's good. Even a little louder. Actually, now too loud. That was fine. All right. So first 10 songs of the 90s. I have a soft spot for this one. I think the very repetitive nature of it's pretty good. Can they feel the love tonight? See, this is why I'm doing it through Spotify, because I highly doubt that this song would be one of the top songs of the 90s. Like, I don't think they were playing this shit on the radio. but it's a very good song. It deserves to be here, and there's probably going to be a few more Lion King ones here too, if this one's already at 199. Extremely overrated song. I think everyone's kind of turned on this song. It's not very good. In a complete reversal of that, amazing song. One of their best songs. One of the best songs of the 90s. Never heard this one. I don't like Duran Duran, though. I've also never heard this song. This one, oh. Story about this one. I used to play this song every day on Friday when I drove home from high school. I used to play this every day, blasting it out the windows as I drove away from high school. And you can judge me based on that if you wish, but I felt great. Banger. Banger. Nothing crazy, but very good one. Classic club banger. This one I don't know. Wait. Hold on. Okay, that was the last one, but also, this is from a sample, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. You know, that's a sample of something. That's Juice World, isn't it? I think that's a Juice World sample. I forget what song, but I'm like 90% sure that's a Juice World sample. That's actually probably going to be so much of this music. It's just going to be samples from other things. Pretty solid lineup, honestly, all things considered. But starting off really strong with this Carrie Underwood song. Very solid one. I'm not a big Shakira fan, frankly. Very surprised Daft Punk is this low, but this is a solid one. Maybe overplayed. This is a banger, man. Okay, classic COD montage song. Not so much. This one's all right. This one's pretty good. Did Adele kind of fall off? What was Adele's last big song? I mean, I guess she's been making music since 2008. It's been almost 20 years. I don't think it's actually that's actually not a crazy thing. But Adele is so good, man. Eating up 90s so far? See, this is where I turn it though. I don't know this song. I only know this song because I've listened to it because I've never heard it before. Oh, I do not support that song. The singer of that song. The song's not bad. Another classic. All pretty good. That's a tough one, actually. We're starting off really strong. Honestly, I don't know this song. I think I have to give it to the 2000s just because there's more songs that I objectively know here, even if I don't like them as much. This one, first one, 2000s category, that gets a tally. 2000s was like 7 bangers, yeah, but I think the highs of the 90s, I think objectively, this is my bias going into this. I think the highs of the 90s are higher than the highs of the 2000s. I just think they are. I think like when we get into this, when we get to Nirvana, this was like a whole new type of music that I don't think the 2000s really invented as much. Banger, great song. Very good. Rhythm of the Night, there we go. This was in 93? That was a 93 song? I never knew that. Don't know this one. I don't listen to Deftones. I really should, probably. I have to watch ads too. I have to be reminded how much I hate insurance ads. My God. This looks like a meme. Banger. Great song. Great song. Oh. Wait, 90s is cooking this time. Okay. Actually, no, that one's kind of good. I don't know that one that well. Okay. Campy banger. Good one. This is also a sample on something. I forget what. This song I retroactively hate because it's an insurance commercial song. This song is on every commercial and I hate it. I thought this song sounds like a late 2000s, like early 2010 song. It was in every commercial and I retroactively hate it for that. That had really good highs though. A lot of those were kind of mid. That had really good highs. This song's okay. That song's fine. And then now we get the ad for this video. Yes, dude. I need YouTube Premium. I wish it wasn't $16 a month, but I need that shit. Really good one-hit wonder. Oh, dude. He looks insane here. He is coked out. I'll say this right now, I've been stroking my shit recently, man. I've been so into the strokes for the past couple months, man. I just really found them. Their last album, the one they released in 2020, was genuinely one of the greatest albums of all time. You need to listen to it front to back. It's great. Their new album sounds really scary. It doesn't sound very good, and I'm worried about it, but we will see. We'll see. I like it more than other people do. We'll see. Oh my God, they're gonna win again. Dude, 2000's gonna win again. Okay. Flo Rida. This is the first concert I ever went to in college. We had Flo Rida. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Decent songs. I don't know this one. Don't know that one. Okay. Oh, again, it's another one where the highs are higher. The highs are way higher. But I mean, it's just consistently better. Fuck. You don't like 2000s music? That's fair. I think that's totally fair. I'm giving another one to the 2000s here. I did not expect it to go like this. I thought I liked the 90s way more. 90s had like 2 or 3 really good songs. Let's ease it up there. Let's take it damn easy there. The 90s were objectively, I think I hate using the word objectively. I'm not using the word objectively. The 90s were better for music. It just was. The 2000s killed like 3 different genres of music, man. The 2000s was overall bad for music, I will say, but there are bangers. There are a lot of bangers. Back to the 90s. I appreciate that Spotify doesn't recommend me bad songs. That's because Spotify doesn't recommend songs half the time. Spotify has just recommended me the same 10 songs for like 2 years. And it's like, dude, I don't have them on my playlist yet. I probably don't like them. You can suggest me other songs now. Good song. Very good song. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Good one. Good one. Metallica song I don't know. Ooh. Did he originally? No, he didn't originally. Is this Hallelujah like the one I know? The one that everyone has sung? Because I don't. Otherwise, I don't know that one. This video is not well mixed. Some of these are very quiet. Some of these are very loud. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. 90s reviving. 90s reviving itself. And Will Smith. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be a 2000 sweep. I didn't know half of these. I'm I'm gonna be so for real. I'm giving it to the 2000s preemptively. This is a preemptive 2000s win. Foo Fighters might have had a better rock song than anything in the 90s, which is insane. Don't know this one. The Climb. Every elementary school sang this song. I know that. Never heard of this. Drake was doing shit in 2009? God, I've always been a Drake hater. God, this round is really weak on both sides, except for now. Oh my God, I love this song. I unabashedly like Gwen Stefani. I'm not afraid to say it. You Belong With Me. Another banger. Yeah, I was right. 2000. I missed the XX. I've never heard of the XX. All Falls Down is so good too. Okay, yeah, I was entirely right. Entirely right. Dude, is this going to be a sweep? This song's decent. Never heard of that one. Don't know this one either. Were the 90s just a huge time for Mexican music? Okay, Around the World. Okay, now we're talking. I didn't know they were from the 90s. Okay, okay. Okay, decent. They're fine. I'm not a big Shakira fan. I'll keep saying it. Dude, I think Spanish music was just crazy in the 90s. Was Spanish music just crazy in the 90s? And I never knew this? Again, never heard of this song. Never heard of that song. Okay, 90s are going to have a better round next round. Again, that one sucked. That was not a good round. Akon kind of controlled the 2000s. Okay, fine song. Oh my God, I didn't expect this to be such a sweep. Ooh, divorced dad rock. That's another thing that the 2000s have more than the 90s is the divorced dad rock. The 90s is just general alternate rock. The 2000s has that divorced dad rock, that Creed, that Three Doors Down, that Nickelback. Shakira hits better in Spanish, like so much better. I believe you. I don't even think it's like her pronunciations of certain things are a little weird in English, but like that doesn't really bother me that much. What does bother me is she kind of has like a nasally voice. And I want to like her so much because she like evades taxes, and that's so based. And that's so based. Did she ever go to jail for that? She like avoided so many taxes or something. And I don't think she ever went to jail for it, but that voted for Bush but wanted to vote Gingrich Rock. Oh my, the veil, everybody, everyone, give it up for the veil right now. He truly understands me more than anyone. Creed was mainly from the 90s, no? I guess they were late 90s technically. Thanks, my dad is on his personal newsletter in 2026. In 2026. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Correct. He knows Newt. He knows the Gingrich. That's crazy. The Veil creator of Orbeus? Damn straight, brother. Damn straight. Oh my god. The 2000s are going to wipe the floor. I didn't expect this at all. Okay, honestly, weakest the script song. Fine Fitty song. Fine Beyonce song. She has better. Kiss Me Through the Phone. There we go. Some classic Soulja Boy. See, like they're even stealing Chris Cornell. The 2000s are even stealing Chris Cornell. This song is so good too. Oh my god. Wait, did I miss it up? No. Easy 2000s win. Easy 2000s win. Holy moly. 90s kids had it too good to create art. I know. I always thought that it was really crazy that bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and like that hardcore rock song like sound came up in the 90s because like what were you raging against the machine? Like what machine were you raging against, man? It was the 90s. It was so good for you. There wasn't a machine to rage against. How was it so popular? But it was. It was. This is a banger. Champagne Supernova. This is making me sketched out for the rest of this list, though, for songs I don't know, because this is not a good part of the song that represents it. 90s had some good riots. Damn straight. I think. I don't know. I wasn't alive. I wasn't there. Okay. Classic. Honestly, the 2000 Smoking Weed song, classic. Don't know this one, honestly. Dude. There we go. Here's a banger. They're starting to bring it back. They're starting to bring it back here. I don't know these, man. I don't know these Spanish songs. Frankly, I always thought Lenny Kravitz was kind of mid. Damn. Don't know it. Another early Shakira, don't know it. They seem great. This, to put some deep personal information about myself, this is one of the greatest songs of all time. This might win the category by itself. I might give it to the 90s just for this song. This is my most listened to song of all time on Spotify. It's favorite song of all time. Rest of this, not great just because I didn't know it very well. 2000s will need a banger for me to not put that up there. Okay. These are weak so far. Good one. This is a decent one. Never heard this. This is like a Belgian song. Good one. Good Kanye. Back when he wasn't insane, I think. 90s might pull this off. This is a weak round. This is a weak round for the 2000s. I spoke too soon. God, I spoke too soon. Okay. No. Classic club banger. Okay, 90s wins. 90s actually pulls one off there just from the strength of like two of their songs. 90s gets a win in this round. That's a crazy one, honestly. Just a strangely weak round from the 2000s. We don't see that a lot, Jim. Jim, we don't see that one a lot. A strangely weak round from the 2000s gives 90 a punch in this round. Insane to see Allures on Dance by Stromae. I think it's Dutch. I said Belgian. I didn't say Dutch. Chasing waterfalls. Hell yeah, some classic TLC. Great one. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I remember this was the first YouTube video I ever saw was this music video for Give It Away. I remember sitting in my fucking car seat and driving to Thanksgiving, and we heard this on the radio, so we looked it up on YouTube. It was like, it must have been one of the first years YouTube came out. And it's like an insane YouTube video. But I remember this is the first one I ever watched. Oh, this is gonna be hard for the 2000s to beat. I think 90s are gonna get better as they go on. Okay. Okay, Beastie Boys, sure. Okay. Okay, classic. This is a strong round. This is a very strong round from the 90s. Very strong round from the 90s. Not a huge Pantera head, frankly. Have I heard this one? I might have heard that one before. Is that? I swear I'm not being weird. Is that his daughter? Is this the lead? What is the lead singer's name? Why can't I think? This is his daughter. Okay, that's what I thought. Because let me tell you, that is crazy. This is crazy, and that's, oh my god. It's even more crazy because that's not even the only song. The Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which is there probably another song that's going to come up during this, is also, they play that during the sex scene with her daughter in it in the movie. That's very, yeah, Liv Tyler and Steven Tyler. They play I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, I think, during the sex scene of a movie, and he's singing about his daughter. It's weird. Whatever. Rare Queen song I've never heard, actually. Very strong round from the 90s. Very strong round. Ironic song. Very ironic song. This song. This song is like, you know, I can only imagine the wolf pulling off their shirt. You know that picture, like the wolf inside of me, it's coming out. That's all I hear when I think of this song. Okay, okay, banger. Good song. Okay. Classic song that's kind of ruined itself. Chicken Fried has absolutely ruined itself because it's a great song. This is not even close to Zac Brown Band's best song. Not even close. Now this, oh my god, it's my favorite song when I was a little kid because of Cars. This is in Cars, and they sung Life is a Highway, man. Oh, specifically the Rascal Flatts version, because I'm pretty sure there's a 90s version. I wonder if we'll see it. Probably not. But like, oh my god, I remember being like, I used to dance to this. I used to dance to this as a little bambino, as a little guy. I'd dance around on the floor and it'd be all funny. Life is a Highway. Great song. Okay, decent one. The Black Eyed Peas, classic. Okay, another club banger. The 2000s are kind of just all club bangers. That's what I'm realizing. Okay. Okay. Is it ironic that no one remembers this guy? The Remember the Name by Fort Minor featuring Styles Up Beyond? Never heard of either of them. That's an easy win. Give that one to the 90s. Give that one to the 90s. 90s on a comeback tour, potentially. Potentially 90s comeback tour here. Cars for Kids, dude. The Cars for Kids situation. Did anyone hear about that? Hold on. Did anyone hear about Cars for Kids? You guys know the commercials, like the 1877 Cars for Kids, and it was like a charity that you donated, like specifically in like California, I guess it was a thing, but I remember in New York, I've seen it. And apparently, yeah, it was like Israeli money laundering. Like they didn't. I don't even know what the. Did people think they were giving cars to kids? Like what was the point? I don't even understand. But it turns out it wasn't like a charity to like, I don't know, give children Ferraris or something. It basically all the money went for like people to go on trips to Israel. Like it was genuinely like an Israeli like money laundering scheme. It's so insane. Actually really just genuinely crazy. I should have talked about that today. Christina Aguilera. Okay, banger. Good song. Very overrated song, but kind of paved the way, let's be real. Oh, okay. Honestly, I have only heard one Celine Dion song too, and it's the Titanic song. I don't know any other Celine Dion songs. Damn. You know what one type of commercial that'll never die is the weird fragrance commercials. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Johnny Depp with a panther in the desert. Sauvage by Dior. Elixir. It's not cologne, it's elixir. Beautiful. I love those. Don't know this one. Don't know this one. Yeah, dude, I guess there's a lot of nostalgia. Ooh, now that's a good one. Now this is a good one. I just knowing what I know now, man, it's just like from 1996, it's like they were like raging against Bob Dole, dude. Rage Against the Machine, just bulls on parade, just rocking out. Fuck Bob Dole. Banger, good one. Okay, not the best Ace of Base song. My Hero, great song, great song. Is this the music video? It's a guy saving a baby. There goes my hero. Very on the nose. I actually love it. Chud ass opinion. Radiohead is really good, and I need to listen to more. Very strong round. Another strong round from the 90s, pulling a comeback tour. I think we've gotten to the point where the 90s like high highs are going to show up. Like the 2000s are going to be more consistent, but the high highs of the 90s might beat them out. Good one. Good one. I don't know this one. Is that Kim K? Good one. Very good one. Mumford and Sons, good band. Beginning of like the Bang Stomp era, or what is it called? Like like the songs you hear in every millennial burger joint or brewery. This was the beginning of it. Great song though. Good one. Good one. Oh. 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 Ooh. Ooh. It's crazy this song is from 2008. Oh. This is going to be a hard round. This is going to be really hard. Okay, this brings it down a lot. This song sucks. Sucks. Ugh. Did not stick the landing on that one. Did not stick the landing on that one. Ooh. Ooh. That's a round. Decent Kanye song. Little Lion Man started like a genre of music. Red Hot Chili Peppers, good one. And oh wait, oh. I have to look back at this. That was a good round. That was a tough round. That run of 4 bangers though, that was 4 bangers. Crazy, I didn't know. I didn't fuck with this song. Didn't know this one. Didn't know. Wait. Yeah, didn't know this Queen song. No, Crazy was the last round. Crazy was the last round. Didn't know this Queen song. Decent song. Decent song. Didn't know this one. Didn't know this one. Living La Vida Loca's very good. Bulls on Parade, decent. Oh, geez, you got to give it to 2000s here. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a clear 2000s now that I'm looking at it. Bang. 5-2. 5-2. Slipping through their hands. Only 2 misses in a batch of 8. You're just right, Glandon. When he's right, he's right. Woo! This got me. It's got my heart beating out my chest, man. Dear Lord. God, where do you think Creep is going to be on this? It's going to be like up here. It's going to be way up high. Okay. I've never been a huge Rem fan. Unless I'm playing Deadlock. Give it to me. Ooh! But this is not even their best song. It's a good song, but... Okay, okay. I used to like this song. It's kind of mid, though. Beck's kind of pretty mid. Ooh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Through Sandstorm was 99? That's surprising. Very meme song. I guess that kind of paved the way for a lot of the 2000s, but Kiss from a Rose, great song. Great song. Great song. All right. This is the other greatest song of all time. Is this Pearl Jam? Oh, it is. I didn't recognize any of the members. This is the other greatest song of all time. Oh my God. Oh my God. This song has killed people. This song has killed people, man. This song is so sad. Okay, and then it's into Venga Boys. Okay. Okay. Not the best round, not their weakest round by any stretch. Pretty decent round, but Black might might kill it all, man. There's a huge spike coming up. We'll see. Not a strong Rihanna. There'll be a lot of Rihanna. That's not a strong one. Not the best 50 either. Decent one. It's fine. It's not winning so far. Okay, okay. It's a weak round from 2000. This is a weak round. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh. Okay, okay, bringing it back in the end. Bringing it back in the end. Bringing it back in the end. They're revitalizing it. Okay, okay. Timbaland, another person who kind of ruled the 2000s. Good round. Very weak start. Very weak start to this round. Very weak start to this round. Rihanna, don't really know. Decent one, not kind of fine. Electric Feel good, don't know. Good one, then good one. Tough round. I don't think anything beats Black on the past one though. I think this one had the same amount of like mid to decent songs, but Black is just so above everything else. You gotta give it to the 90s. You gotta give it to the 90s. Not a great round for 2000s. It picked it up at the end, but it couldn't save itself. Okay, decent Metallica song. Kind of a campy one, but decent song. This one's all right. It's pretty good. It's fine. Here we go. Here we go. Great one. Nirvana Unplugged, very good. Any Unplugged from the 90s, man, I wish they did Unplugged stills. I wish they still did Unplugged, is what I meant to say when I said that. I wish they still did that, man. There ain't nothing like that today. There's almost certainly stuff like that today, but it's on YouTube, and that's not as cool. I immediately thought of Tiny Desk when I said that, but that's not as cool. I don't think it's as cool. Also, weirdly, a lot of unplugs just weren't unplugged. A lot of them had a lot of plugs. A lot of electric music or electric guitars and basses were used. Understandably to an extent, but I don't know this Whitney Houston. No, I do. I know this one. She's got better ones, but that's a good one. Ooh, I like that one, though. I didn't know that one. I liked it. Ah. Ah. Honestly, the 90s is just straight up losing off of songs I don't know. I can't fully judge them. Dude, Whitney Houston, I did know that one. That's not her best one. That's going to be here, though. Batman! 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 Batman saw! Batman! Pretty flat for a white guy. Okay, hell yeah. Great, good song, good song. Not her best song, but a good song. What is the most replayed part? Why is this most replayed? Okay. Nirvana is carrying this round on its back crazy. I'm surprised Something in the Way is actually higher than the other one. It's honestly literally just from Batman. Not the greatest round. Not the greatest round, not the weakest. You look like you'd love Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I don't think I've ever listened to the full song. I just know, like, you know, the Pretty Fly for a White Guy part. Because I can relate to that. I think I can relate to that. On, like, a personal level. God forbid I like music that speaks to me. Good one. Very good one. Starting off strong. Okay, I think they've already won unless the rest of this sucks. And it just doesn't. And it just doesn't. Oh! I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Blink 182, I don't like. I don't like them. They're fine. You know this one. I didn't know Fall Out Boy was this old. Okay, Gorillas. Getting back to Gorillas. Good one. What the hell is this? What is that? Ew. I hated that. Okay, just... It's a slaughter. I almost feel like taking a point away from the 90s for that slaughter. Oh my lord. Gee, I almost feel like they're leaving a point. I thought they were on a comeback tour. Dear lord. Genuinely Insane 10? Just straight up. Jeez. The 90s really needs to pick it up. I think they will once it gets later in the video, but we'll see. Good one, good one. Great song, great song. Good start, strong start. Another one-hit wonder. A lot of one-hit wonders in the 90s. That one's decent. No, I do like that one. I just haven't listened to enough. Better Off Alone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Set Me on My Way. Great one. This is a strong round. This is a real strong round. This is a real strong round. This is a real strong round. I never liked this song very much, man. I never liked this one very much. This one, now we're getting into Sublime. Now we're talking, dude. Sublime underrated. What the fuck? That was a 1995 song? What the hell is that? Oh my god. This is going to be really hard for the 2000s to beat. I love the Cranberries. I will unashamedly say it. Don't know this one. Don't know that one. Sorry, Aussies. Don't know that one. And your weird upside down music. That was a great round. Cranberries are great. They really are great. That's not even their top one. They could have even had more on this list. It's going to take a lot here. It's going to take a lot here from the 2000s. Misery Business, great start. Great start. A lot of better Jack Johnson songs. Okay, this song is from 2008? Dude. I'm realizing a lot of music is a lot older than I realize. I love Paramore so much. You would love the Paramore and the Cranberries. Very Katu moment. You can say one of those things. You can't say both of those things without me judging you. Not top Neo. Very good Alicia Keys. This is not stacking up right now. Forgotten banger. Not stacking up. Kings of Leon. Use someone. Use somebody, excuse me. Little Sean Paul starting it off. Okay, Complicated is the last one, which is a great song. Nothing's comparing to the 90s there, though, man. Dude, I forget Avril Lavigne is really old. Ooh. Already see 2000's going to start off the next one very strong. 90s, bringing it back. We're actually not that far off. 2000s fumbled that one. Big fumble from the 2000s. That's a big fumble from the 2000s, Jim. You know, despite what it looks like on the field, it sure seems like the 90s are sticking in this game. They will not let the 2000s run away with it. Oh, I don't know, Jim. It looks like the 90s are really lining up for a big pass, Jim. Oh, I'm going to shit myself, Jim. This is my Tony Romo impression, if anyone was wondering. Say it ain't so. Weezer makes top 100. Hooray! I feel like I've heard that one. I feel like I need to hear more of that one. I like this one. Like this one. I got 5 on it. Not a big corn guy. Not a big cornball. I think that's what they call their fans. This one, ooh. Semi-Charmed Life, great song. That song's about having sex on meth. This one is not about that. Another really good banger, though. Can't say I know this one. I do know this one. That's a good one. God, the 90s were weird, man. God, the 90s were weird. Okay, Unforgiven's fine. Pretty mid-round. Another pretty mid-round from the 90s. I'm just realizing this is where Novus got one of the clips for my videos. I think in the first video they ever edited, they got a clip from this music video. I actually never knew that. Yeah, pretty weak start to the top 100 of the 90s. Not great. Very beatable. Especially when they start with this one. I love Arctic Monkeys. I even love their last 2 albums. If you don't, as the late great Jay Schlatt once said, if you don't like the Arctic Monkeys' last 2 albums, you're kind of a dumber person. He said something along those lines, and I have to agree, unfortunately. I didn't like their last album as much, but Tranquility Base was a kiss, a chef's kiss. Every time 2000 has a banger after banger, they always fumble the next round. True. I don't like this song. I don't like Linkin Park or Blink-182. In fact, I often forget they're different bands. I don't like either of them. great one. Great one. This song, this is genuinely, you might call me, oh my God, it's a 2000 sweep, by the way, but this song, this is one of the saddest songs of all time too, man, which is so funny because it just doesn't sound like it is. But then like you learn about like it's about like his mom who died, and he's like asking his mom if he like remembers, if she remembers him, and if she like cares, and it's so sad because then I start thinking, I start getting all sad, and I'm like, oh. Ironically, not a very sad song anymore. I always associate this song now. Years ago, Connor Eats Pants said something mean to Ninja, and Ninja unfollowed him. And he posted, he posted Ninja has unfollowed Connor Eats Pants on his not on his Twitter, on his Instagram with this song in the background, and I always think of it now. I think I took a picture of this and put it over Joe Biden saying that he wasn't running again. When the best part of me was always you. And great song. Yeah, it's just a 2000 sweep here. I disagree with anyone who says this song gets worse in the second half. It just doesn't. Ah, no. Easy 2000 sweep. The crazy thing is, I listen to more music from the 90s. I have more music in my playlist from the 90s, but I can recognize that a lot of this 2000s music is just like, it just has the edge. It just has the edge. I love all Franz Ferdinand. I have bad news, man. I have actually really bad news. It just came out of Sarajevo. It's like, damn, dude. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, The Unforgiven was good, actually, but this doesn't count for this round. Next round, come on, let's do 80s. Dude, I don't know who Robbie Williams is. It's so strange. No one in the US knows who Robbie Williams is. He had like a movie where he was a monkey, and it was like his life story, but he was a monkey in it. He's because nobody, the point was that nobody in America knows who Robbie Williams is. So they made him a monkey so that you don't have to know who Robbie Williams is. But then people still didn't want to go see a movie about a monkey. A movie about Robbie Williams already would have been hard enough to sell in the US, but a movie about Robbie Williams as a monkey is even harder. You know what I'm saying? Don't know that one. I'm not a big Bon Jovi guy either. Backstreet Boys, Backstreet Back. It's okay, it's fine. There we go. Pearl Jam's coming back. How is Alive over Black? I'm really surprised, actually. Good song, but this is my favorite Tupac, I think. This is my favorite Tupac. Damn, I didn't know this was this old either. Great song. There we go. There's the Celine Dion I know. Great song. Okay. Eh. It's okay. It's okay. Good one. Good one. This is a solid round. This is a very solid round. Yeah, dude, this playlist is not like the 90s. And I know they're just going off of Spotify music, but like this is not the best part of Karma Police. There's so much better parts of Karma Police than this. Very solid round from the 90s here. Very solid round from the 90s. They're going to have to pull something out here, the 2000s. Not starting off strong. An objectively worse version of Dancing in the Moonlight. This song gets too much hate. It's okay. Great T Swift. Great T Swift. A classic. Funny enough, Katy Perry has not aged well. I don't think her music has aged well at all. She ran the early 2000s and early 2010s. Like when the iPods were coming out, man, Katy Perry was an iPod lady, man. Like when Katy Perry music was fun, Katy Perry sucks butt now. Yeah, she's dating Justin Trudeau. Isn't that awesome? She also like sues everyone, I think. But like, here's the thing: she spells Katie wrong. How are you gonna get past that? First of all, but second of all, her music's just gotten worse. Like, just separate from everything I know about her, her music has gotten worse. Who still rocks though? Gaga. Her music's even gotten better as time has gone on, dare I say. Gaga has gotten better as time has gone on. And this is totally separate of like the careers that they have gone on. I just think Katy Perry, her music holds up worse. I just think it does. Remember that song where she talked about having sex with an alien? That was weird. Katy Perry sounds better on worse quality speakers. I believe you. I'd believe that. Stole that. Remember when Katy Perry stole that convent and made the nuns who lived there cry? Yeah. Yeah, I do. That's actually what she's doing right here and having her wedding there as Justin Trudeau runs out. Justin Trudeau in notably Indian blackface again. Okay, Fireflies. Okay. Eh. Eh. Better Akon songs. See, like it just doesn't hold up. It's a very weak round. You're so right. Colt, good one, good one. System of a Down can save a few categories. Not this one though. Hot take: Coldplay. Coldplay overhated. Old Coldplay is very good. Old Coldplay is very good. When we get to old Maroon 5 too, very good. It's just the recent stuff that's not great. Just not a great round. You were absolutely right that after a list of bangers from the 2000s, they put out shit. They put out shit. They're getting comfy in where they're at, and look at that. Now the 90s are only down by 2. They're getting comfy. They're getting damn comfy. We're getting into the big time now. We're in the top 100. See what they got. Okay, I like this one. Another hold on. It shows me in the top where they're from. This says Swedish 3. This guy is Swedish? I never knew that he was a Swedish guy. I also don't know what the 3 means. I assume it means like where it topped on the chart, maybe? I don't know. Great song though. Love a little Eagle-Eyed Cherry. 90s Guns N' Roses. Okay. Okay, I like this one actually. That's a decent one. I don't like this is a good one too. I don't like sample songs where the sample just kind of reminds me that I'd rather be listening to the actual song. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a song like this, like I'll Be Missing You, like this just makes me rather wish I was listening to the Police. I Of course, you would like the Puff Daddy song. Didn't I just say I didn't? I mean, it's fine. What song is even released in the 2010s? We'll do 2010s too. Self-Esteem, decent song, decent song. Okay. Okay, fine. A lot of 90s techno was just setting up for how good it was in the 2000s. Good one. Very good one. Strong Foo Fighters. Great. This might be my favorite Shania Twain, in fact. Great one. 90s pulled it out in the end here. Holy moly. Holy moly, they pulled it out. That was a strong showing. Very strong showing from the 90s. Very beatable though. Very beatable though. Okay, we saw this one already. Let's see if they can stack up in the top 70. Much better Eminem songs. Much better Eminem songs. It's another song I'm surprised came out in 2008. Also got worse from ads. Not a good one. Teenagers, great. Teenagers is a great one. The middle, it's not beating it so far. It's not beating it so far. Ooh, wait. Wait. It's having another strong ending. That's an okay. I don't. This is okay one. Sparks, very good. Sparks, another very good. Top 10, 100%. Oh, 100%. This is an interesting one. I think 90s might take it again, though. It's like I've been saying all day, Jim. It's like I've been saying all day, Jim. The 2000s are more consistent, but the 90s, they just have the higher highs. And that's what's going to take them to the end zone, Jim. I think strong ending. Does it make up for it? Save Tonight. Oh. Gonna go for Kid Sparks. American Idiot, Replay, The Middle, Teenagers. Oh, ooh, this is a tough round. This is a tough round. Who are you guys going for here? Who are you guys going for here? 2000s for you? I thought it was 90s. I'm starting to lean towards 2000s. Penguin Bong with a subscription for 21 months. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. I'm seeing more 2000s. I think it's going to pull me that way. I think it's another situation where the highs are better. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know, actually. I think I'm going to give it to the 2000s here. Just narrowly. It doesn't feel good to do it either. It feels really bad to do it, in fact. Oh, I don't know. Feel Like a Woman and Learn to Fly and Even Flow. Though that three song stretch is better than any one of these songs. But then again, it's like 5 songs that are good, 4 songs that are good. Oh, I'm gonna give it to the 90s. I'm giving it to the 90s. I retract the point. The officials, they're calling it back. They're calling the touchdown back. They're calling the touchdown back. I'm gonna have a bias this round, though. I'm like a referee who made a call he's not exactly happy with. I'm gonna be a little biased. I'm gonna be looking for reasons to not like the 90s here. Decent one. Not my favorite Tupac. But we already heard my favorite Tupac, so I guess that's not fair. Ugh. Okay. 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 This is a 2000s ass round where everything's kind of consistent until we get to the best song of all time. Phineas would have been terrified of that song. It must have been Love. Great one. Okay. This is a very 2000s ass round. Very consistent throughout. Very consistent throughout here. Damn, they really hated each other, huh? Unabashedly like this song. Okay. Consistently good. When Cher invented autotune, true. Okay. Okay, very solid round, very beatable round. 2000s will maybe be more than solid, though. Good. There we go. There we go. Okay. 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 Honestly, I think this song's very overrated. I think it's kind of just been ruined by internet culture, though. The roles have been reversed this round. The roles have been reversed. High highs in the 2000s, but not consistent. Or is it? Oh, man. I'm the man who made her Hooba stank, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy they only had the one song. Florence and the Machine has been around this long? I guess that is a very kind of stomp and shout millennial song, though, isn't it? Yeah, I'll give that one to the 2000s. It is kind of close, but I'm gonna give it to the 2000s there. Love Fool is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Very phenomenal song. Very consistent throughout here. In fact, in fact, in fact, in fact, it might be too consistent. In fact, it might be too consistent. The highs were very high here. But were they better? Eh? Good? Very good. Eh? Eh? Very good. Very good. Very good. Decent. Actually give that to 90s? I think you're right. I think you're right. I don't think you can deny the this one. We're taking another one back. It's two in a row. 2000s fans in the stands, they're throwing bottles on the damn field right now. Cause they just hide it. They just hide it with a callback. Woo! I think you're dumb and stupid actually giving it to 2000s for that. Thank you. Thank you, and you're right. Not a good start for the 90s, though. Not a good start for the 90s. Don't know either of these. Black Hole Sun, very good. Overrated, but very good. Wait, oof, oof, oof. There we go. There we go. Oof, oof. One of the best Green Days. Just one of the best Green Days. Who is... This is based as hell. Oof. The best Fugees, in my opinion. Well, one of the best Radiohead. We're doing great here. Passable Guns N' Roses. Passable 90s Guns N' Roses. 2000's gonna pull it out here. I knew once we get down to like the lower bits, it's gonna get better. That was a very strong round. Starting with two dog shit awful songs and a bunch of good ones. Yeah. Yeah. The 90s always scares you. They were always doing some fuck shit in the 90s, man. everything like the highs of the 90s were very high. We had SpongeBob, we had, No War on Terror. It was great. But then like also like Dare program didn't really work out. We were doing some crazy shit with that. We had like Moon Shoes. Turns out those weren't very good. You know what I'm saying? Dude, people are gonna Katu might even kill me for this. This is gonna be something Katu's pissed off about. I never heard of Amy Winehouse before like 3 years ago. I never even like not only had I not heard her music, I'd never even heard of her, which is pretty disgraceful, I know. But like it's rough, I know. I typed out a message, but I don't think Twitch would appreciate it. You're right. She sounds like she would have done a great James Bond theme. Empire State of Mind, dude. They're gonna be ripping this all night if the Knicks win, which they're probably not gonna, but if they did. Getting back into Akon, some good Akon. Okay, okay. Better Alicia Keys out there. Okay, okay, okay. Good Chili Peppers, great Chili Peppers. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't. Ooh, wait. This is a 2000 song? Damn. That's actually another rough round. This is getting harder as we go on, believe it or not. Wait, is this from last round? Yeah, it is. Don't know this one. Empire State of Mind, good. Smack That's okay. How You Remind Me's okay. Don't know that one. Low is eh. Snow is okay. Just Dance is okay. Dynamite's great, and Miss Jackson's great. Hmm. That does not beat the 90s. 90s had sluggers, man. 90s had sluggers this round. Two really bad ones, and then banger, banger, banger. Don't know that one. Banger, banger, banger. Or not banger. That one's okay. Banger. Yeah, I got to give it to 90s. And for the first time this game, the 90s pull ahead. I knew they were a late gamer. I knew the 90s were late gamers, man. I love this song so much, man. Don't Speak is so good. It's so crazy. What the fuck? How did I do this? Go down. It's crazy she wrote this song about a breakup with the bassist, who is, by the way, fucking right there. Right there. He's literally right there. They're not even looking at each other in the music video. It's about the bassist that's right here. Hello. Okay. Heart-shaped box, kind of mid Nirvana, frankly. Decent one. Good one from The Cure. That's an alright one. Honestly, the only Blink-182 I like. Great, great Biggie. Great Biggie. Oh, oh, oh. White girl song. Very alt white girl song. Linger. Don't know this one. What is this about? This is from the 90s? There we go. There we go. Woo! Torn is so 2000 sound. Yeah. Torn is very 2000 sound. Very strong round. Another very strong round. And they're going to start the next round even stronger. They're going to need something big here. 2000's going to need something big here. Wait till this dude hears about dude. That's the thing. Is like I heard about that first, and then I just looked into the entire history of Fleetwood Mac, and it's just so much worse. It's not even just Silver Springs, dude. It's all of their popular songs, and it's awesome. Fleetwood Mac is one of my favorite bands of all time. Top three, probably maybe top five, maybe top three. One of my favorite bands of all time. Everyone was going. They were everyone was banging everyone, and they were all on drugs, and they were all betraying each other. It's insane. That band is awesome, and they made awesome music. Okay, Flashing Lights, good start. Good start. A little overhated, frankly. It's a good song. This, ooh, I love a little crazy. I love a little Charles Barkley. If anyone wants any game tricks, any game, let me spit a little game to you for a second. If you're going out to the bars, hitting the club, you're out hitting the club with the fellas. You're trying to get a few ladies. You're trying to play it smooth. You play this on the jukebox, man, it gets the whole bar singing, dude. This love gets everyone singing. People forget how good this song is. Unfortunately, it was one of my Spotify top 5 most played songs. I don't know how that happened. That's a little ridiculous that I have Maroon 5 in my top 5 played. Very embarrassing. But people love this one. People love this one. This and Tongue Tied. Tongue Tied is the other one. People love it. The most coke fueled music till Charlie XCX. Not even Sunday Morning. Sunday Morning's great too. Another great one. Songs About Jane, great album. Awesome album. Everyone says it. I wish they stopped making music there because it was terrible after. Adele, I don't know. Great Stan. Great song. Great Stan. Great Eminem. Literally birthed a whole type of person, a Stan. A song so good it birthed a type of guy. This song sucks. This song sucks. That is the first one that I could say unabashedly sucks. This song, though, another great one. Very good, Frey. Very good, the Frey. Suffocation, no breathing. Terrible song. Terrible song. Good one. Good one. Great one. Does that beat the 90s? Does that beat the 90s? Let's go over it again. Flashing Lights, great start. Hey There Delilah, decent. Crazy, great song. This Love, great song. Don't know this one. Good song, bad song. Just straight up bad. Great song, great song, great song. 90s. Oh, if we're going back. Start off with Heart Shaped Box, not great Nirvana. Friday I'm in Love, pretty good. What's My Age Again? Don't know that one that much. Juicy, great song. Linger, great song. Don't know that one. I think 2000s has this one. Another higher highs for the 90s, but I think you give it to 2000s here. They're back up and tied, baby. Get ready for Beyonce. Damn straight, man. We're about to get the 90 songs we've unconsensually heard hundreds of times. All of these songs you will have unconsensually heard hundreds of times. We're in the top 30, baby. We're getting down to brass tacks. Santeria, man. I love Sublime, one of my favorite bands of all time. Santeria is still one of my. I haven't listened to them consistently since high school, but man, they're still one of my top played bands, like to this day, just because of how much I listen to them. They have a new album coming out this summer with the main singer. The main singer died, heroin overdose. Very sad, very sad. His son sounds scarily like him and is releasing their first album with like him at the head, and it sounds very good so far. Sounds very good so far. Very excited. You you would, white boy. I also love Sublime. Yeah, yeah. I think Sublime has also given me a big need to like live in California as well in the 90s. Okay. 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 A lot of stuff out of Germany in the 90s, man. Great song. Great song. They used this song for the Stanley Cup Finals last year when they did all for the commercial and they were all kissing the cup. Oh, that was a great commercial. Eh. Okay. Wasn't the greatest showing, but they're picking it up at the end. They're picking it up at the end. Overrated. Still love this song, but overrated. Ooh, tripping up a bit. Tripping up a bit. Tripping up a bit here. All good songs, but just not enough to be like top 30 songs. Crazy band name though? Which band? I missed it. Which one? Better Beyonce's. Good song, better Beyonce's though. Great, great Red Hot Chili Peppers. Great one. Damn, some Kesha, bro. Damn, a little classic Kesha, dude. She looks so young. This is crazy. Unfortunately, I have to be so for real. This is classic. This is classic music. Kesha is in the same boat as Katy Perry, where her music just has not aged very well. It just hasn't aged the same. Except for what's her one song? Who Knew? Is it Who Knew Kesha? Who Knew's Kesha, right? Not wrong. TikTok. This song has not aged well. This song has not aged well. But then Gaga, then you get to Gaga. And oh my god. What are we talking about here? Bad Romance. I'm gonna tear up my voice, man. Toxic, eh. I've never been a big Toxic guy. Eh. Poker Face, great one. Okay. Okay. Great song. Great song. Okay. So it's gonna be a lot of Kanye, huh? Okay, we'll go back. Solid showing here, but I think they were both kind of mid. Honestly, frankly, not impressed with that top 30. No diggity. No diggity. What is love? Kiss me. Say my name. Baby one more time. Don't look back in anger. Song 2. It was a pretty strong showing from the 90s. Pretty strong showing from the 90s. Pretty strong showing here. Crazy in Love, eh. Can't Stop, very good. TikTok, eh. Bad Romance, good. Toxic, eh. Yeah, I think we're giving it to the 90s here again. Another higher highs of the 2000s, but giving it to the 90s. If 2000s don't pick it up, they're going to lose here, man. They're going to lose here. Wrong, disagree. Disagree, and also ban yourself for a million years. Classic song. Shouldn't be that high. Good song. Good Guns N' Roses. Good one, actually. Great one. Great one. This is the one where he's singing, and this is during like his daughter's love scene in the movie. Great song, but another one where he's singing during his daughter's love scene. You're all sheep. You don't really believe I'm wrong. Big Papa, great one. Bittersweet Symphony. These are all good songs. None of them are like real big bangers though. Except for this one. Except for this one. This is a good one. Another, oh, this is a banger. Okay. Classic TLC. Damn, this was 99? I thought this was 2000, 2001. Interesting. I'm not a big Spice Girls guy. Not a big spicy girl guy. Uh, that's an okay round. Pretty good round. Pretty good round, but kind of just steady throughout. If there's some bangers here, 2000s takes. The Shrek song, dude, the Shrek song. Chop Suey, good one. Stronger, great one. Feel Good Inc. Oh, 2000s might win this. If they keep this up, they win. Californication's overrated, but it's a good song. What the fuck? She Will Be Loved, another good one. Another good one. This is a 2000s one. 2000s wins already. Unless they fall off insanely hard. And they just don't. I don't know that one, actually. Dude, I kind of forgot 50 Cent was like had so many hits. He is actually a damn hit machine. Then Soul Sister, yeah, easy 2000s win. Easy 2000s win there. This is a lot tighter than I thought it'd be. Fellas, this is a tough battle. We're damn in it right now, man. We're in a damn fight here. It's going to come down to this. We got 2 rounds left, and honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do if it's a tie. I hadn't planned for this contingency. Because this is going to get real hard. We're going to have to look at these ones real tough style. But we're going to find out right here. We're going to find out right here. I've always thought I liked the 90s more, but this is really testing me. It's testing my limits. Okay, All the Small Things. Another overrated song, but it's okay. Great song. I love this song. Another great one. Hypnotize, great. Wish Diddy wasn't there, but Nothing Else Matters, great song. It shouldn't be this high. Everlong should. Everlong, another one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. Zombie, not the best Cranberries, but I knew it'd be here. Good ones. Great. This is their good song. This is the good REM song. Just got an AI gambling ad. Click that shit. You're a winner. That means you're a winner. That means the AI picked you. All good songs. Frankly, I don't think of most of these songs, but I think of top 20 90s songs. Are these really top 20 90s songs? Maybe. Maybe they are. Nothing Else Matters shouldn't be here. Very good song. I don't think it should be. No, these are all fair. These are all fair to be where they're at. This is winnable for 2000s though. I like Umbrella. I like Umbrella a lot. I like Halo a lot. I like Halo a lot too. I love this song. Somewhere Only We Know is a great one. I didn't find that until recently. It's very good. Is it crazy to say this song hasn't aged well? I like some Cyrus. I like a little Miley Cyrus, but I don't know about Party in the USA. And I don't like Shakira that much, man. I just don't like her voice very much. Seven Nation Army, though, man. Okay. Whoever made this list just really liked this performance of it. This is like one of the only live performances they've done. Great song, though. Another good one. What is this? Okay. Okay. Eminem is kind of holding up this round. Umbrella's good. Halo's good. Similarly, we know great banger. I don't like Party in the USA, Hips Don't Lie, or Numb. 505, Real Slim Shady could save this. Hmm. Hmm. Not the best 10. It's really not. And while I wasn't very big on the 90s, I have to say these are, I think, consistently better songs, especially with Everlong. You got to give it to the 90s there. Fellas, it all comes down to this. The top 10 songs from the 90s. Can we predict some? What are some we haven't heard yet? There's going to be like 2 or 3 Nirvana in here. There's going to be a Biggie or a Tupac in here. Maybe a Red Hot Chili Peppers, probably not. What are we missing from the 90s? What is like a quintessential 90s banger? Everlong is 2 top songs depending on the version. I would say so. I would say so. Everything I would name would be offensively wrong. I'm definitely missing something that should be here. Would it be a tie? Would 90s take the win? We'd have to come up with a tiebreaker. I think we'd have to see what like the top. I think we'd have to do top 5. Who has the best top 5? Or thoughts. Let's do a thought here. What if we did these one by one, round by round? I like that a lot more actually. We're gonna do this round by round. It's gonna be song by song. That way we'll see. I don't think we'll judge them all 10. I think we do top 10, we judge them per. I'm a genius. I'm a genius of content in the market. Let's play it. Coming in at number 9. Still Dre. Still Dre, a good one. Classic. Really, see, this is a quintessential 90s song. Quintessential 90s song. But can it beat out the number 9 of the 2000s? I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Something crazy. I think this is an overhated song. Honestly, I don't think the strongest from either of them, but I think you got to give this to 90s. I think this one is a 90s win. 90s gets on the board. They'll take the first one of the top 10. I think I'm Yours is overhated, but it shouldn't be top 10. It's not a top 10 song. Hot take. I don't think this should be a top 10 song either. I know it is from the 90s, but like I really don't. I think a lot of music like this from the 90s, my hot take, a lot of music like this from the 90s didn't have a lot of staying power. Where like people still know this song and they still sing it, but like most things revolving around the Backstreet Boys did not have a lot of staying power, and a lot of those bands at the time. As kind of evidenced by the fact that like Backstreet Boys has been on here like one other time, maybe. Like a lot of the boy bands that were like kind of made up the 90s aren't here anymore. So honestly, I don't think it's aged as well, but it's a good song. I would love to have this as my competition if I was number 8 from the 2000s, though. This isn't the strongest either. I absolutely would not have put this at 8 either. How is this top 10? It's just by plays. Coldplay is so big. Coldplay is just so big. I'm going to be so honest. In my heart of hearts, this is a 2000s. This is a 2000s win. In my heart of hearts, and I know this could get me killed. And I think if you want it the other way, you could absolutely argue it. I think the scientist wins there. I think it just does. Yeah, sure, I hate you, but fine. I understand. See, this is one of those things where it's like, I understand if you hate me. And I think you can also understand why I feel that way. But you still hate me. It's a mutual thing. Oh. Oh. There's Creep. Oh. Thunderstruck for 90s. Interesting. I don't consider that a 90s song. I also don't like Thunderstruck that much. Oh, yeah, easy win. Easy win to Eminem. That is not one of his best aged songs, but that's an easy win to Eminem. I don't think people point that out as one of their favorite Eminem songs anymore, but that's an easy win. It's going to be very hard for anything to beat Creep. Dude, at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, sometimes a band's most popular song is still really good. Even if all the fans are like, yeah, it's really overrated and the band itself hates it, which they do. This song is about Tom York, the lead singer, like stalking a woman in college, which he actually did. It's like that's what it's about, which is why he hates it, but it's just a good song. It's just a great song. Are we synced up? Yeah, number 6. Not a Linkin Park guy. Good song, but that shit does not beat Creep. That shit does not beat Creep. 90s will go up again. This is a hard-fought battle. This is a hard-fought battle, man. I'm going to have no voice by tomorrow, man. Why do I feel like the clips are so short? They are. They definitely are. Maybe because these ones are the most likely to get copyrighted. Gangsta's Paradise, great one. Rip Coolio, great one. Not this one, not this one. What is next? This is another one that could get me killed. I love Viva La Vida so much, but like I can't put that over Gangster's Paradise, man. I love this song a lot. I think this is one of, if not the best Coldplay song. Gangsta's Paradise is so good. I'm giving it to 90s, dude. I'm giving it to 90s here. They're gonna really have to pull it out at the end. And it's gonna be hard to beat Iris. Goo Goo Dolls Iris is a great one. Goo Goo Dolls Iris, great one. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I'm calling it back on the 90s this time. I'm giving it to Viva La Vida. We're tied. We're back at a tie. We're giving it back to him. I can't do it. On the topic of a band's main song being overplayed but also being still fire, Evanescence. Yeah. Definitely. Absolutely. Surprised they haven't had one in the top. Are we going to see them here? Are they front? They're 2000s, aren't they? Okay, wait. I completely forgot what song I had. Iris. Okay, Iris versus Without Me. I love Without Me. It probably is one of Slim Shady's greatest songs, but Iris is so good. Can't beat Iris, man. Gotta put Iris there. Now, I saw what number 3 was, and I'm going to tell you right now, this shit loses. This is just a free point for the 2000s. I hate this song. This song is so overplayed. The jokes around it are so unfunny. It's the only Mariah Carey song I even know. It's overplayed. It was maybe funny the first year, but then when everyone's like Mariah Carey is thawing out, I was like, you went too far. You went too far, man. In the Big 25, you can't do that anymore. It's a classic. I'll never deny it's a classic. And frankly, it as funny as it sounds, it is a top 10 90s song. It is. It's just I've never thought it deserved the popularity. I've never thought it deserved the popularity any more than most Christmas songs. Again, especially against Mr. Brightside. You weren't beating Mr. Brightside, man. That's just an easy win. Easy win for 2000s. It's coming down to the final two, man. It's coming down to the final two. One of these is going to be Nirvana. I wonder if Wonderwall. You know what? Wonderwall, another overplayed, overhated song. It's a very good song. I don't know. I don't think it's my favorite Oasis song. It's actually definitely not. But it'll be hard to beat. Guys, there comes a time. There comes a time in every white boy's life where he must decide what type of white boy he is. Are you a Wonderwall white boy, or are you a lose yourself white boy? And good Lord, I never wished I had to make that choice. I never wish I did. Oh. I like to cue Wonderwall in the local touch tunes and then pay to bump it right after as many times as I can. Dude, I used to work at a bar, so I would get touch tunes for free, and it was awesome. And I would just DJ all night. But on nights I didn't want to stay at the bar, I would play a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard song that is 18 minutes long. I would just play that at the bar when I wanted people to leave, so I could go home early and go out and drink with my friends instead. It was great. I remember when I did it though, one time, like my main job there was just kind of like stand around and pick up glasses and make sure people didn't fight each other. But it was one girl's birthday. She came up to the jukebox machine, the touch tunes, like 5 times, waiting for like her birthday song to come on. I felt a little bad, but I was like, hey, you could probably play it somewhere else too. Lose Yourself or Wonderwall? I think, here's the thing. I do think Lose Yourself is a better song, I think. But I think Wonderwall has had a lot more staying power and it's aged better. Lose Yourself has kind of not aged great. Like if you're listening to Lose Yourself in 2026, like that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good song, but that's kind of crazy. I think I'm giving it to Wonderwall here. This last one is going to determine a lot because we all know what the last 90s song is, but I don't know what the last 2000 song is, and I highly doubt it can beat it. Number 1 is, of course, Smells Like Teen Spirit. The greatest song, undeniably the greatest song of the 90s, Smells Like Teen Spirit, launched a whole new genre of music, whole new era of rock and roll. But I genuinely have no idea what this next one could be. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, they just fumbled on the 1 yard line. Holy moly, that doesn't even feel fair. Oh, but without further ado, your champion of the 90s versus 2000s is the 90s. We did it. We finally got there. What a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby final. I don't even hate Yellow. I don't even hate that song. I think it's fine. But what a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby there. That was a rough one, man. That almost doesn't feel fair. I almost want to I almost want to look up like the top song of the 2000s. What people genuinely think the top song of the 2000s is and compare it. I'm gonna look top song of the 2000s. We Belong Together by Mariah, according to Copilot Search, We Belong Together by Mariah Carey is recognized as a top song of the 2000s. I just don't believe that at all. I don't even think we saw a bunch of these. I don't even think we saw a bunch of these songs that were like Billboard top like singles. I don't remember seeing What a Girl Wants. Maybe we did. We might have actually. I don't know. I don't remember this one. I don't remember this one. I know we didn't hear Amazed. I don't think we heard this one. I know we heard that. I remember that one. That we didn't hear any Matchbox 20 actually, which is surprising. It's gonna be Me. Also wasn't there. None of these beat it out though. None of these. Oh, this is just the year 2000. I want the whole 2000s. Where's the whole 2000s? Is there like a list of the entire 2000s? We Belong Together. It was 14 weeks at number 1. So was I Got a Feeling. Yeah, I don't think any of these beat it. Yellow's not even fucking here, man. None of these beat it. I think we give it to the 90s there. I think that's a solid 90s win, man. We got Rob Thomas and Santana, we did, and that's a great one. That's a great one, man. But with that being said, I think that's it for me tonight. And I'm done. Great stream. That was fun. I like that a lot. I'll probably go back into 2000s at some point, or 2010s at some point. I can't do 2010s versus 2020s because that doesn't seem fair. But I'll probably do that. More like a ranking, I suppose. Maybe I'll go by each decade, or not decade, each year. Maybe I'll go by each year of the 2000s, 2010s. We also got to talk about Cars for Kids. I do have to talk about Cars for Kids. Maybe I'll look into that a little bit more next time. Longest stream of Poon's life. It was 3 hours. I think my last stream was around 3 hours. Maybe not. But that being said, I should be back next week. Unless the Knicks win the final and I'm in New York. But I highly doubt that is going to be the case. But until then, fellas, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for ranking with me, and I will see you next time. New video this weekend, potentially. Don't want to commit to that just because of technical difficulties, but we will see. Until next time. Bye-bye.